Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to Gorkamorka Season 1. Now this was recorded and put out quite a while ago, but thanks to our recent 24-hour live stream, we're going to be posting the entire season for free, whereas only one out of every 2 or 3 episodes was posted for free before. So if you've never seen it, you're going to have a lot of fun. Now, I want to point out one quick thing. In Season 1, I thought that I could do a good job of updating the Gorkamorka rules because they were so old. Turns out I was wrong. But we still had a ton of fun, and the viewers seemed to really enjoy it regardless, because it's just, don't worry about the rules. Just watch the orc shenanigans, the Squiggers of the Dune, and all these vehicles Mad Maxing back and forth. And thank you once again to the people who donated on the 24-hour live stream to make this a reality. So sit back and enjoy Gorkamorka. Hey everybody, Matthew, Steve, and Lee here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to week 6 of Gorkamorka narrative campaign. I know nobody wants this to end, but it will end soon. Not this week though. I'm thinking week 7 will be our finale for this season, and then if there is enough popular demand, we'll try to come back for a second season later on. But we've got other narrative campaigns we got to do, got other stuff that we got to film, so we can't just do Gorkamorka forever. So I'm sorry. So today we're going to be playing a few games that are just more of the standard scenarios, maybe with a few little surprises that I'll throw in that the guys don't know about, or maybe they do know about, but this game they don't know about it. And our very first one is going to be the Squiggers of the Dune. They got back their harpoon. Now they'll shoot it and maybe die and be at the moon. I don't know. Oh, yay! All right, you're getting into it finally. Week 6, you're finally starting to participate. It's great. And that's against the Gobsmashas. I feel like you need like a heavy metal tune. Like, Gobsmashas! Yeah. Something like that. And
why does everybody get a song?
I don't know, because you need a theme song. Like, think about Mad Max, right? He's got the doof wagon.
Guitar.
Yeah, that thing is, he's got his theme. He knows how it's done. He knows that from a distance, when you're hearing that heavy metal music and the drums, that you're going to freak out. You're like, oh my goodness, I'm being attacked by Mork and Joe. So off in the distance, when you hear, everybody's like, oh no, not the Squiggers of the Dune!
We'll just wait here, they'll probably trip and die later.
Or just, light one arrow on fire and fire it at their wooden boats.
They're coming out, a safe place to be is just right here.
That's right. Now, mob rating wise, Lee has the severe advantage here up by 48. You got 250 versus 202, is that right?
202.
So that'll give you some bonus experience, but that's the way Gorkamorka works, so that's just fine. So we're going to jump right into it. We're going to play the scenario We Was Ear first, where we just set up and fight and try to get some scrap with maybe some surprises. So let's take a look at the mobs and the board. We're going to start off by taking a look at the Gobsmashas! They're the emo one. And this is a rather large warband. It's one of the largest. Quirks is only slightly larger mob rating-wise. It's a mob rating of 250. And a lot of guys. We've got a big track right here with a huge shooter, or an heavy shooter, whatever it's called. Does it have loads of ammo?
Yeah.
So it can ignore its first failed ammo test. And does the gunner, is yours the guy that has the gunner with the...
The gun boy, yeah.
He's the gun boy. And so he gets to ignore gets hot and failed ammo checks on a 4+. So he's got a 4+, feel no pain against failed ammo checks. And so you get to ignore your first failed one, and then he can ignore any further ones, so it's kind of nice. Really good combo there. And it's got the big grab a claw, and it got extra armor and 2 booster rockets as well, which I know Lee is dying to try out. And then we've got 2 of the bikes with a twin link shootas. And then we've got the rest of the mob here, Spanners, Shooter Boys, Slug and Chopper Boy. One thing we do have to do right now is Lee didn't realize that his knob had gained enough experience in the last game to level up. So go ahead and roll your 2d6 right now. 10, you get to choose a skill. You're going to roll on cunning, so go ahead and roll a d6. We got a 2. He gets an additional d3 teeth at the end of the battle if he's not out of action. So he's really good at finding scraps. He's scrap finder. So we got to model an antenna on the top of his head or something. Beep, 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 beep. Narratively, that makes sense because he's got hatred of scrap monsters. So he's really good at looking closely at scrap, looking for those scrap monsters. And then we got the Squiggers of the Dune. Don't worry, I'm not going to sing the whole song again, I promise. He's got his boat back! Captain Ahab Squigbeard is so happy. He killed his white whale last time by killing the giant squig. And with all that extra meat and teeth, he was able to buy his boat back.
Hire some crew too.
And hire some more crew and then he switched over to it with his spanner, who's been with him for a long time. So now he's almost an admiral. He's almost got a whole armada of ships. But it's more just like this is a lifeboat. We should like model it to hang off of it. So it just drives up with it and drops off. That would be really cool. And it takes off. You could model that as a sidecar, because that is a gubbins. It would just make the thing ridiculously.
I'm gonna do it.
It would make it ridiculously hard to drive around. And it's got a boarding plank, and it's got a harpoon gun. Even though it's not necessarily the best weapon, it fits the theme really well. Now, Captain Ahab has gotten pretty grizzled over a lot of games. He's got all sorts of upgrades. But now he's got an old battle wound. He's getting rather old. And he's seen a lot of action, and there's a chance that he won't even be able to play if he rolls a 1. So why don't you roll that right now, Steve? Whew! So the old battle wound is not acting up. So he gets to come in with his iron lung and his fungus juice injector and his seriously upgraded other boys, like this guy with the huge choppa. He's got all sorts of upgrades, and the spanner as well. So we're going to get to see those guys in action. And then we've got our 4x4 table set up, and there's 6 scrap counters on it. 1, 2, there's one back there, 4, 5, and 6. It's going to be a pretty straightforward scenario, at least on paper. We'll see what happens as we actually get into it. What's that scowl for? You don't have to look at me, you got to look at the scrap man. Look at the scrap. You never know when a scrap monster's going to pop out at you. You thought you're safe, but you're not. And since your guy hates it, yeah, it would be interesting if they did show up. I'm not saying they will. Just always going to say that they might, just to keep Lee paranoid. And who knows? Maybe there's a giant squig hiding under the sand as well. Are you looking for the thing?
Yeah.
You got to look underneath all the scrap. I got to pile stuff on top of it. Look closely, observe the board, and try to figure out what I have up my sleeve. So we're going to roll off for who gets to choose sides and deploy, and we're just going to get started. Roll for choosing sides. Steve gets a 2. So Lee, you get to choose a side and then deploy fully within 8 inches of it. And he chooses this side, and now he will deploy. And before I show you how everybody's deployed, we did remember now that the knob for Lee's squad has actually got a major head wound. So he's got to roll to see if he's either stupid or frenzied. So 4+, he's frenzied. He's frenzied. So frenzied, as we have it in our rules, is that he has to charge the nearest enemy if possible, otherwise he can act normally. He has rage, and he can't use his shield in close combat. But Lee, at the beginning of every turn, could try to take control of him by passing a leadership test. And if he passes the leadership test, he does not suffer from frenzy that turn. And Lee is set up right here with his bikes on the other flank. The Squiggers of the Dune are on the opposite side with the little dinghy in the middle. Other than that, we just have to roll to see who gets to go first. Who goes first? Roll! Oh, Steve wins the roll-off and gets first turn.
I'm just gonna move up 3, turn some, go 3 more, and then I want to thrust for 4.
On a 2+.
Hey.
You're good.
And I want to turn a little bit.
What's your leadership for your driver?
8-1 driving. We're good. We go that much.
You're going to take a chance and thrust again?
I'm going to thrust again for 4.
So 3 up.
Hey.
Wow. You made thruster checks. This is uncanny.
I know.
And now the dinghy.
The dinghy is going to go forward. There. I'm going to do a bit of a turn. I'm going to thrust.
So 2+? How far are you going to thrust?
I do want to go, I'm going to go 4 again.
You're good.
I think I'm done.
You want to try to turn?
No, I'm going to stay like that for now.
So,
Gobsmashas.
moving up 6. From...
Any turns?
No. This guy's getting off. Gonna grab this scrap.
He's going to grab that scrap?
Yeah.
All right, go grab a D6.
Oh.
Okay, roll said D6. Okay, you're fine. What's that?
You're just making stuff up.
I don't know. You don't
I
know.
rolled D6. Why? Because I want to see how you do it.
Onto the tricycle.
The trach.
The trike. I like to ride my tricycle.
I'm going to start my turning at the end of my move. And then I'm going to thrust 6.
So free thrust for bikes.
Frost and frost.
The other bike.
Scram. And he's turning.
Free thrust. Or do you like where he is? So you good where you are?
Yeah. Gonna shoot him.
Twin link shooter at the big boat. Full auto.
Yeah.
Sustained fire. Oh, weapon jam.
He's a gun boy.
He's a gun boy.
Yeah.
So you can ammo check on a 4+, you fail it, but as a gun boy he gets to ignore it on a 4+, and he fails it. He's not a very good gun boy.
Nope.
He's out of ammo. This one's also going to shoot at the big boat. Oh, 2 weapon jabs in a row. 4+ ammo, and he's out of ammo.
Bikes are out of ammo.
Yep. You got to shoot it on the bike.
Yeah.
Did you remember to bring any ammo? Did anybody bring ammo?
We're about to find out.
Yeah. Full auto. Dude, 3 in a row. That's like rolling a 6, 3 in a row. Okay, 4+ ammo check. Oh, he's out of ammo. You forgot all your ammo.
What?
I know it's been a week since we played,
Yeah.
but you have to bring bullets for your guns.
Remember all the special rules, but we forgot our ammo.
Yeah.
You're setting off the dinghy first. You're just gonna go a little bit. I'm gonna have to thrust to get in range with my rocket. So I'm gonna thrust 4. Duty.
Close to the rocks.
So I'm gonna go up a bit and turn up a bit. And I'm turning again. Uh-oh. Moving guys.
On the boat.
You know we gotta get off.
One of the shooter boys is going to get off and grab scrap.
Yeah.
And roll a d6. 4. Okay. No, nothing happens. What?
I don't know what that means.
You.
I'm gonna fire a rocket over here into the bike. Thrusted by a skill 4.
So he's upgraded the ballistic skill 4?
Yeah.
So you're hitting on a 4+ then. You got him.
Hey.
So D3 hits. 2 hits. 2 locations. Go, engines and the wheels. So penetrate the wheels on a 2+. You got it. Do you have any extra armor or anything on your bikes? Okay, and what happens to that is a 4. The vehicle swerves. So 4+ will be to the right. So it swerves to the right D6 inches. 4 inches. So it's going to swerve and go forward.
You can smack into that thing.
I think. Actually gets you right onto the scrap, so you're good.
You're well.
Engine hit is armor 10 though. And so you do not actually pen.
Oh, good.
I'm sorry, we gotta back up. I was looking at the wrong table. I was looking at the truck table. So back them up, because you actually just spin on the spot. A 4 on the wheel result for the bike actually is a spin. So face them back, and let's roll a scatter die to see where you spin. Spin them! Oh, you turn slightly.
Oh my god, I'm spinning!
It happens to fire his harpoon into that bike. Hitting on a 2.
And there's just one location.
Okay.
You tell me. The crew, and there is one crew on there. So and there's no armor value for crew on a bike.
I figured my strength.
Is it? Oh yeah, it's random strength. What's the actual strength on it then? Is it
it's 2 plus D6.
Is it D6 plus 2? Yeah. So it's strength 5. And then roll to see what happens to the person. 1 stray shot. The crew dived to one side to avoid, causing the bike to swerve.
No. I rolled my strength and I did not break the armor.
No. I told you it's armor 0. The crew on the bike is armor 0, so you automatically pen. So the 1 causes the bike to swerve. Like, oh, watch out! I can't see! So 4+ to go to the right. Uh-oh. And how far? You could? No, I don't think you can go off the table. 4 inches. Maybe 6 inches would have got you off the table. Yeah, 6 inches would have got you off the table. But you're okay.
I'm gonna go full auto from this orc into the bike.
2 shots. What is his ballistic skill?
He's a brand new fresh boy, so sitting on the 4s.
So nothing.
We're gonna have this one. I'll fire at him as well.
Full auto. 1 shot. Hitting on 4 as well. It's brand new.
No.
Nothing.
So, grabbing the scrap.
He's gonna run back onto the truck.
Yo.
Hey, it's protection for your truck. That's an extra gubbins.
Six.
And he turns.
Yep.
You do have a bit of
It's
a...
a good thing there's a dent in the cliff there. There you go.
Yeah, so you can actually fit your rear end. Thrust forward 5 inches on a 2+. Oh, no. Thruster buster. Go ahead and roll it. Hope that you get a 4+. No. This one is move D6 inches forward and then spin. So you're going to move forward 1 inch. That's easy to do. And then spin. Spinorama. Uh-oh. It's facing the opposite direction.
What happened? This guy's jumping off. Initiative.
Initiative 3 on him.
Yes, I think so.
Initiative 3. He's fine, so he can complete his move. So it's a regular move.
Yep.
The bike that was hit by a rocket and just spun a little, like just ever so slightly. It's like, whatever.
Yeah, he
It's just
dodged
a
it.
rocket.
Yeah, I guess that's what it was. It was swerving out of the way, right?
So it's 1
Casually.
and turn.
Some people would actually play it that way. Seriously. That if they fall off, that actually counts as them falling off.
I'm one of those guys. That's a casualty.
So
You gonna turn again?
no.
Or are you gonna try to boost past?
I'm gonna try to boost.
The first boost is free, 6 inches. Do you want to try to thrust again?
Yeah, I'm gonna thrust for 3 inches.
2+. No, sir.
Really? Steve,
So
you're supposed to be rolling this bad.
thruster buster. Thruster buster. 2 again. Move forward D6 inches and then spin. 4 inches.
Got my 4.
Well, you got your 4, and hopefully you'll roll in a direction that makes sense. Otherwise, that sucks. And nope, you're facing the wrong way.
Ah!
So it's slugger.
Slugger. You dingy.
Yeah, you didn't thrust, right?
Nope.
So 4 is to hit.
Don't put any holes in the sail.
I think it's 3's to hit.
It's actually ballistic skill 4, so 3's to hit. That's a hit, and then location against the dinghy is the crew, and you had to depend it on was it strength 4 versus armor 8, so you needed 4+. You got it. It's only one crew, which is the gunner, so roll to see what happens. 4 blast. The crewman hit must roll a strength test to stay on board, otherwise he falls off. This one's actually strength 4.
Yeah,
though.
strength 4.
Strength 4 test. He stays on. And this shooter boy is in the perfect spot to not be able to see that the big, enormous boat. I know you can see it in the camera, but when you actually go from his point of view, you cannot really see anything. And he's out of ammo. But I'm just
But he
pointing
still can't
out,
see the boat.
just pointing out that this boat was actually totally blocked, like the one spot on the board that would block it.
I'm gonna have this guy grab that scrap and take it back on board. I'm gonna go forward 2 inches, turn, and go forward just a bit more, and turn. Okay, I'm gonna go up to there.
Can't miss if you're right in front of him, right?
It's true.
Shooting phase, where do you want to
I'm
start?
gonna throw off that rocket, hitting on 3 into the bike.
See if you can actually do something this time.
I get it.
You hit him how many hits against the bike? Just 1. To what location? Is the gubbins, which does not exist, so that become engines. Uh-oh. Strength 6 against armor 10. Oh, you pen! Result on the engines, 5. That's bad. Gammy shaft is broken, the bike spins and is immobilized. Roll a d6 at the start of each subsequent turn. On a 6, it explodes. So spin on the spot, and then you are immobilized. So that's 5 experience for your gunner.
My driver, my spinner here, so far as slugging into him. Just sitting on a 4.
Nope.
I'm gonna throw the harpoon into the bike.
Why not, right? Maybe you can take it home if you capture it. Oh, it's a hit, but it's an ammo check, which you make.
Good.
So let's see where you hit first. Will be the crew, which does not have a crew, so the driver's hit. Let's roll for the random strength. So d6 plus, oh, it's only strength 3. The driver has an armor value of 8, so you need a 5+. Nothing.
Maple's in fire, or sorry, Maple 2 is gonna
Maple?
full auto. Why did I pick that guy?
2 shots.
4's it? Nada. Starbuck will try next.
2 shots again. Can you actually hit something?
No.
Oh, double 1.
Declaring charge. Come to get ya!
Yeah, you're definitely within 8 inches. So initiative test aboard. These initiative 4. Easy peasy, right? Oh, look at that.
Come on up.
Welcome to our team.
Get me out of here.
He can drive him off the board.
Hey, you took the scrap.
Let's get out of here.
Supposed to use your advantage of speed. All I see is you skidding out and running out of ammo. Just saying. Free thrust. One thing we forgot though is to see if this thing blows up. On a 6, it does. It does not. We would have to have moved him back there and seen if he died.
Slow speed maneuvers.
You could do it. Yay. You gonna use a booster rocket?
Yeah.
It's like beep, 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 pow. So they go 2d6 inches straight forward, and if you roll a double, you go skyborne. You don't. So just 5 inches. That's disappointing. I wanted to see it fly through the sky and like land up here or something. Do you want to use your other booster rocket?
Nope.
Do it.
This guy's gonna run and grab scrap. Okay, grab a d6 and roll it. Just roll it, man. Oh, 4. You're okay.
1s and 4s do nothing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
So
sure they
far.
are.
If you see the algorithm that I've worked out for the die rolls, it'll make total sense.
1 to 6, we go insane and nothing happens. That's what it is.
Yeah. Shooter. Heavy shooter. Shooting the boat.
He's just in the arc. We did.
It's a ship.
Shooting the
How
boat.
can nobody get it?
The boat will be a wreck soon. So.
You get a sustained fire.
Yeah.
So 2 sustained fire dice.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Get 2 jams.
Yeah. Get 2 jams. Oh, you did jam. 4 plus ammo check. What'd you make? Woohoo! Now there's a gun boy. We go right to the assault phase then. Steve, you get to choose who's fighting him.
My gunner there with his shield and spear.
So the awesome close combat guy. And he's a higher initiative, right?
He is. He's initiative 5 with that spear.
And what's your initiative on yours?
4.
4. Wow. So you both have up initiative, but the spear
But
beats.
yeah, my guy has a chest wound. He's only toughness 3.
Oh no!
I'm strength 4.
Yeah.
Both weapon skill 3, so you're hitting on 4s. Oh, 2 hits. Strength 4 because you actually have an upgraded strength against toughness 3 because he's got a chest wound. So 3s to wound, so 1 wound. Flak armor could save it. 5 plus. Oh, it saves it. 4 attacks on the charge. He's a slug of choppa boy. 4s to hit. 1 hit, and it does have furious charge, so your strength 4 on the charge. So 4s to wound. Nothing. All right, tie combat.
I'm going to send a dinghy off first.
You can't fire the rocket launcher because the gunner's busy.
And I'm going to thrust 6.
2 plus. You got it. So if you can't shoot your rocket launcher, you're just going to drive the rocket launcher into the opposing truck?
Absolutely.
Okay, so leadership check to turn in. Leadership 8.
Leadership 7 on this one.
Oh no, he
He's a
doesn't
new
have the
guy.
boost. Ah, it didn't matter. Okay, and then how far do you want to
We're going to
thrust?
thrust to about here.
So that's 6-inch thrust then. Yeah, 5-inch thrust.
5 thrust?
3 plus! You fail, but it's okay, you might still get it. Thruster buster.
4 plus.
Nope,
No.
3. On a 3 you swerve, so you might actually, if you 4 plus you turn right. Nope, you're turning left. Uh-oh. You're moving forward 5 inches. I don't think that'll escape him being able to T-bone you. No, definitely not.
So I am going to go after this bike. So
Free-
I want to,
Free experience, right?
yeah, I want to thrust. Looks like.
You want to turn first?
Well,
Just so you
I
can
think
kind of
we'll
go at an
turn a
angle
little
and
bit,
then
yeah.
come after that one.
So I'm going to go for a full 6.
6 inches.
I think
Okay.
that'll put me not hitting my own guy.
No, definitely
Yeah.
not. Plus thrust. Thruster buster. Okay, you got the 4 plus, so you move forward D6 inches. 3 inches. So that'll still be enough to ram the immobile bike. A T-bone against a bike does no damage to you. So we can just go ahead and move up your 3 inches. And I'm just going to have it get knocked out of the way. And then we'll resolve the damages. D3 damage to the bike. So how many? 3. So 3 locations. We've got the fixed weapon, which you still have to do, so just throw that one away, who cares. You got the gubbins, which becomes engine. What are you rolling the engine?
Oh, that actually would have been for the 5.
No. Let's just do this properly.
Okay.
So that gubbins becomes the engine.
Yeah.
And the 5 is the driver, but there is no driver, so that also becomes engine. So you got 2 engine hits. So we've got a 5 and a 2, so nothing. no gas engine moves, and the bike spins and is mobilized, but it can't because it's already immobilized. But you still get the experience for getting the penetrating hit.
I want to fire the harpoon first into that truck.
I did check the angle and he has it. It's 90 degrees in Gorkamorka, not 45.
Hitting on 2s.
Now he's explicit skill.
6.
Okay, so even with the -1, he's still hitting on
Yeah.
2s. And then location. 3 is the gubbins. Now let's roll for your strength. D6 plus 2. 3 again.
I don't think I can break the armor.
Well, your armor is 9 on that truck. So yeah, a 6 will break it.
Oh.
Nothing. Well, you don't have +1 armor.
No.
You nodded when I asked you that. I
Oh.
said, do you have +1 armor? And you said yes.
No, you said asked me to have 9. But yeah, whatever.
Do you have 9?
I don't know.
Did you upgrade the truck to have +1
No.
armor? Then it doesn't have 9.
He's a...
It's 8. You still didn't get it.
Maple's gonna fire his shooter full auto.
2 shots hitting on 5s.
Yep, we thrusted. Hey,
That's a hit. Ammo check though. He still has ammo. Location on the truck is the crew. Strength 4 versus armor 8. You got a penetrating hit. And what happens to the crew? We got a 5, which is the crewman is hit by a strength 4 hit from shrapnel. So let's randomize it. So not including the driver, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 is what we'll do. 1. So your gunner gets hit by shrapnel. Strength 4, and he's toughness 4, so winning him on a... Is he higher toughness?
Might be. Times 5.
He's toughness
Ouch.
5, so 5's to wound him.
No.
Nothing. Oh, good thing that saved him.
And then Starbucks to go full auto next. Nope.
Weapon jam, so 4 plus ammo. He's out of ammo.
And my big guy here is gonna throw a crackhead in the bike just because I want to advance some experience.
Because we're friends, could you roll a 1?
I could do that for you, sir.
So hitting on a 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it gets hot rolls party
Same
to
thing.
hit. So into the combat, do you want to change who he's fighting, Steve?
Nope.
All right, then your spear guy goes first. To hit. And 3s to wound. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, just 1 wound. 5 up flak.
Nope.
Fails. Injury +1. 4. He gets knocked down and falls off the dinghy.
Walking truck.
Which direction? Oh, straight back, right in front of your truck. And he's lying down. That's right, this is like right here. Measure from the middle. Like coming out from the middle. There we are. Lying down. On a 4 plus for falling, you take a strength 3 hit. You do take a strength 3 hit, which brings him on a 4 because he's only toughness 3. He's fine. On a Lee's turn, we see if the bike explodes on a 6. It does. So that doesn't do anything except turns it into a wreck, which means it's now terrain rather than a vehicle. Try to get this bike back in the action.
Maybe. 2. Turn. 2. Turn.
Free thrust.
We thrust.
Not like you have any guns on it or anything.
From.
Thrust forward.
Yeah, 6.
2 plus. You got it. Congratulations. You made a 2 plus.
They're hard.
Yeah, they are.
You would know. Oh, you gotta move forward 1 inch first. You don't run over your guy.
Yeah. Just missed him.
And then 3 more inches with that ram. Or T-bone, I should say. Yep. Just barely. So go into contact. Now, Steve, would you like to try to swerve?
Oh yeah.
Leadership test. Leadership 7. No.
That's close.
No. So in a T-bone, the attacker takes 1 damage, and the hittee takes D3. You're gonna do this. This is against what?
I'm gonna
Against
do
mine.
damage.
You're going against him.
Yeah.
Actually, let's do damage against him first, because he's more likely to swerve away.
D6.
So we don't just like, oh, damage, swerve, bam. So let's do the one that's more likely to get out of here. So D3.
Oh.
So 3 hits. Patience. We got crew. We got fixed weapon, and we got gubbins. But you don't have any gubbins, do
No
you?
gubbins.
So that becomes engines. So crew first. Remember, these are all auto pens. We don't have to roll for that. So what happens? 1, so it's a stray shot. So you got to roll a. Since there's only 1 crew, you got to roll a 1 again. Nope. So nothing happens to the crew. Fixed weapon. Roll. See what happens. Is a 3. So the crankshaft is damaged. A 4 plus to be able to fire the weapon. And then engines. 3. Thrusters damaged. No more thruster moves for the rest of the game. So 4 plus to be able to fire the weapon, and no more thrusters. Right after we resolve that, you are knocked over to here. And that's why we have to do. Now we'll do your 1 damage. And then the 1 damage to the buggy hits the crew. What happens to the crew? Yeah, it's a 6, so the 1 random member is hit by shrapnel, so strength 6 or strength 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be the knob. And is he toughness 4 or 5?
That's the knob.
Oh, sorry. So that's just the shoot. Oh, I saw the shield. That's not on him. So that's just shoot boy. So 4 is to wound him. He's wounded. You get your armor save. 5 plus flak. No, he's wounded. Injury chart, Steve. +1. He's dead. So he is out. But no experience is earned for that because the driver did not inflict that damage. He actually tried to get out of the way. We're going to back up just for 1 second because Lee just remembered his upgrades. He has extra armor on this one, so you actually get a 4-up save. So 4-up save to see if that guy actually died. No, he's still dead. So that's what happens. When you forget something, the dice remember and make sure that it actually happens the way it happened. It always happens for me.
So now I'm going to grab you with my grab a claw.
I hate that thing.
Who's going to use the grab a claw? Because one of your guys has to use it.
Yeah, the spanner right here. He's going to use it.
And you're within 2 inches.
Yep.
So an automatic penetrating hit. So this auto pens one location, so roll the location, which is the gubbins, which you don't have. So it actually grabs onto your engine and rolls 2d6 and takes the highest as the result. Oh! So we got a 5. So the vehicle is immobilized. It does more than that. The gammy shaft is broken, the vehicle spins, it is immobilized, and then at the beginning of each subsequent turn, on a 6 it blows up.
We'll spin this thing.
So it's going to turn that way. So he grabs the engine right out. A piece of the engine, and the rest is on fire. And we never actually checked to stop frenzying this guy, so your knob actually has to charge the nearest enemy. Now you get to choose when he activates.
I'm going to do it now.
Yeah. So he gets off. You did not use thrusters, and this thing is immobilized, so you don't have to test to get on. So he just charges the vehicle. You want to complete the move of your truck?
Yeah, I'm going to thrust forward 2.
So 2 plus.
Here we go.
We worry about those thruster moves. You want to try to turn?
Yep.
So your driver's only leadership 6. Did he get gobsmacked or something?
Yeah.
So the Gobsmasha got gobsmacked. So that's great. That's off the table. So roll over there. Oh,
That's how you do.
just barely. That's how he says the guy that fails 2 or 3 2-ups. 3 ammo checks failed right at the beginning of the game.
That's how you do.
All right, turn. You got 1 ram. You want to try another one? Yes. The audience is yelling, yes!
You got the armor?
Yeah, and the booster rocket and everything.
Yeah, you have kinds of protection.
Yeah, I do.
So you can boost forward 5.
Yep.
So 3 plus. Okay, now that gets you. We've already measured it. We know exactly where that gets you. That gets you within like a hair of a head-on chart or head-on ram.
Yeah.
So do you want to boost again on a 4 plus? Oh wait, no, on a 3 plus. No, is that your third? Or that was your second boost or first
Second boost.
That was your second boost. Yeah, because you boosted once, then in turn, and then boosted the second time. So you could do a third boost to ram into him on a 4 plus. So you're just gonna do your booster rocket?
Yeah.
So 2d6 inches forward. Don't roll double 6 or you'll actually sail past him. 7 inches. So obviously this ends up being a head-on ram right here. So both of you need to choose which way you're gonna swerve. So each guy secretly decides if they're gonna swerve left, forward, or right. What do you got, Steve?
Right.
5 is right, and that is left. So nothing happens, nobody actually moves. It means we have a head-on collision. D6 damage to each of them, and on a 4 plus, they're immobilized after all the damage is done. So we're gonna do it against the big boat first. D6 damage. 4 penetrating hits. Location. We've got fixed weapon, gubbins, which you actually have a gubbin, another gubbins, and wheels. So let's start with the fixed weapon. Roll what happens to it. On a 5, the weapon's just destroyed, so no ill effect to anybody, but the weapon counts as destroyed. So we got 2 gubbins. We're going to do these one at a time. We got to randomize because there's a scrap counter and the boarding plank. So 4 plus for the boarding plank. So boarding plank, and on a 4 plus, it's destroyed. The boarding plank is destroyed, which means the next one will automatically hit the scrap counter, and on a 4 plus, it'll knock it off. It does not. And finally, the wheels. What happens to the wheels? 3. This is the upper cogs. Cog links damage, reduce all moves by 1, including gas engines and thrust. And before we check to see if you're mobilized, we're going to do the damage against him. So D6, you do 5. Locations. We've got crew, fixed weapon, gubbins, driver, and engines. And we'll remember the 4-up save this time. Start at the crew, 4-up save. Saved. Then roll again for the fixed weapon. Saved. Roll again for the gubbins. Hold on, before you roll for the gubbins, if you fail this, and then your extra armor's hit, the amount that you chose to use is how many you lose. So, do you want to roll a save for the gubbins?
Isn't it random?
Yes, but if we hit the extra armor
Yeah.
with
You
the
have to
random
hit
roll.
that first, though.
Yes. So if you roll a 4 plus and you fail it, and then this ends up hitting the extra armor, you lose all of your extra armor. You use as many as you used. So so it's just a choice you have to make right now with that in mind. At minimum, you'll lose is 1 if you don't choose to roll it at all. So you might as well at least roll a 6+. But you can do a 4+ to try to stop it. It's just a little more dangerous. 4+. Nope. Not saved. Okay, Steve, roll the random. So we've got extra armor, we've got scrap, we've got a grab-a-claw, and loads of ammo. So it'll be in that order. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And naturally, you roll higher, so roll again. 4. So that's the loads of ammo. So you lose your loads. Oh no, you lose the loads of ammo on a 4+. Nope, not gone. Driver's hit, so 4+ armor. Saved. And then lastly, the engines, 4+ armor. Saved. Holy moly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So now we test to see if you're mobilized. So why don't you roll first, Lee, for Steve. 4+, he's immobilized. Yes, he is. You're good at rolling those 4+. And Steve? Oh, you're both immobilized. So you just at least you immobilized them. So into the shooting phase.
Shoot my big gun at ya.
So sustained fire,
Yeah.
2 dice.
Want to see me roll 2 jams?
Yeah, I would be impressed by that. Nope, just double 1. So that's better than nothing. Now you did thrust with -1 ballistic skill, but he has a ballistic skill of 4, does he not?
Yes, he does.
So he's going to hit on 4s after all of that. 2 hits, but 2 ammo checks on 4+. Go ahead, ammo check. You failed 1, but you get to roll a 4+ to stop that failure, which you make.
Yep.
Good old gun boy. So 2 hits, 2 locations. You're getting the crew, and the fixed weapon is no longer present. So that means it becomes crew as well. So you're looking at strength 5 against armor 8. So 3s to pen. So 2 pens. So roll these one at a time, because we got to resolve them one at a time. The first one is a blast. So a random crew member has to take a strength test or fall off. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's none. 1. So that is Captain Ahab. Captain Ahab is strength 4, so strength 4 test. Which he fails, so he falls. There's actually only strength 3, strength 4 in close combat. But either way, you fell off. And you fall 2 inches this way. And then we got to test to see if you get hurt. 4+, you take a strength 3 hit, which wounds you on 5s. No, you're fine. The second crew hit is a result of a 6, so they did just get hit by the weapon. So randomize, roll a d3, 1, 2, 3 guys. So it'll be the shooter boy at the back out of ammo, and he's hit by your big shooter. So 3s to wound him. Oh, nothing.
At Ahab.
Pistol at Ahab?
Pistol from him at Ahab.
Yeah, because otherwise he gets scary. So what are you hitting on? The driver. So he's ballistic skill 3, so he hit on 5s because he thrusted. Ammo check, 4+. He's got ammo, but you can wound him on a 4+. No. And in turn, your guy's just going to stand up, and that'll be that. But we do have a big combat over here. What are you rolling for, Steve?
I'm going to swing first.
Oh, you're the one that charged?
No. We're in locking combat with this guy. He has initiative 5.
Okay, that's right. You choose to have him. So initiative 5. So swinging first, hitting on 4s.
And strength 4.
Your strength 4, so winning on 4s. Nothing.
Ooh.
And this guy's strength 5 on the charge with rage. He's got 5 attacks with a weapon skill of 4, so he's hitting on 3s. Hitting on 3s! Oh, that's too bad he missed 2. That's still strength 5, wounding on 3s. 1 wound. Now, what kind of armor do you have on him?
3 up.
So he's heavy armor?
Yep.
With
and
a shield? Saved.
Ahab's going to charge. This guy's going to charge.
So he gets on automatically because it's immobilized.
You have 3 guys in there?
Yeah.
My driver's also going to charge.
Your 3 amigos, the 3 good ones.
Goes, yeah. Maple is going to go after the scrap counter.
Okay, roll a d6.
And, okay.
Let's see. Oh, nothing yet.
You rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3,
I
man.
don't want to play anymore. Starbucks also going to charge.
He's getting off and
This
charge.
boy.
Boom.
And this driver is going to go ahead and charge that same orc.
Yeah, because this is immobilized too. So we'll start with this combat. Spear boy gets to go first, hitting on 4s. And then wounding on 4s. That's a wound. So no shields, just 4 up armor. Saved. You've got 3 attacks back, hitting on 3s. Only 1 hit, but wounding on 4s. Nothing. We got this fight right here, so let's check the initiatives of everybody. You're gonna put all 3 of your attacks on the Chopper boy.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s. Oh, nothing.
Chopper spin's going to attack, hitting on 4s.
Well, then you got 4 attacks.
2 weapons
base.
and charged.
Right.
Oh,
Exactly. So 2 hits. And you charge, so 4s to wound. 1 wound. You got flak armor, 5 up. Not saved, so injury check +1. And he's dead. 5 experience for double Chopper boy. We got this hectic combat. Now, Lee, you get to choose who's paired up with who. Which death machine do you want to be on each guy? So you're going to have the driver face the strength 8 guy,
Yep.
so he doesn't get insta-killed. Okay, so initiative 4 on the huge Choppa guy, charging with rage. So 4 attacks, hitting on, what is the weapon skill? So just regular weapon skill, so you're hitting on 4s. So 3 hits, strength 8, wounding on 2s, ignoring his armor. So 3 injury checks, take the highest, add 1, so it knocks him off. So where does he get knocked down? He falls forward an inch. So he falls out there. So who do you want to face his knob? Who's also pretty high strength?
Yeah, I'm a gunner.
The gunner?
Yeah.
So the knob has weapon skill 6, so he hits on 3s. That's good that he has a high weapon skill. 2s to wound, no saves. So 2 wounds, so 2 injury checks, plus 1 on the highest. Oh, just stunned. That does knock him out of the vehicle and disengage him from combat, so 3 inches that way. But he'll be on his feet, he'll just be stunned. We forgot to check if this guy gets hurt, so roll on 4+. No, and the guy that just fell out on a 4+, he does take a strength 3 hit, which moves him on a 5 or on a 6, if he's toughness 5, right? Yeah, so he's fine. And then Spanner versus Slugga Choppa Boy. Both the same initiative. We'll start with the Spanner, hitting on 4s. And then he charged, so wounding on 4s. Nothing. Hit back with 3 attacks on 4s. Ooh, 3 hits. And no furious charge, so 5s to wound. 6 is your toughness 5?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Never mind. At this point, Lee can choose to bottle out, but doesn't have to bottle out. Do you want to stay?
No.
You're going to bottle out?
Yeah.
Okay, so shake hands. Glare at each other. Now let's roll for everything else, because you might drop some scrap, and we'll do all our upgrades and everything. So our rolls for afterwards, the very first thing we're going to do is roll for scrap. On a 1, you lose the scrap right on this guy. So roll that. Nope, and then a leadership test on this guy. So leadership 7, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I think so.
Leadership 7, where he drops the scrap.
Boy 2.
He does not drop it, so you get both those scraps. And then on a, you bottle out, so on a 4+, this thing is not crippled. So roll that right now. Not crippled. So let's do the injuries now. The vehicle permanent damage is 61, is captured.
You got a bike?
You got a bike. There you go, good sir.
I'll still back you for painting Dark Angels.
No.
Serious injury for Slugga Choppa Boy number 4. Should roll that. And he's dead.
Crap.
So, yeah, you can take him away. And serious injury for boy number 7, Cheetah Boy. 56, I think that's full. No, it's bitter enmity.
Ooh, boy.
That's not bad. So roll a die, see what it is. 2 is the individual warrior who inflicted the injury. If unknown, it's the knob's mod. How did he die? Do you remember?
Nope.
Our audience will remember because they'll look it up.
Yeah.
But we don't remember. Do you remember how he died, Steve? Okay, so it's unknown then.
Was he on the truck?
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember how he died.
Okay, so we don't remember. So it's technically unknown. It doesn't say
But
that.
we could check it before the next game.
It just means it's the mob's knob if it's
He
unknown.
was on the truck. It would have been.
Your driver? Ahab? Well, it says the mob's knob if it's unknown anyways.
Okay, Bob's knob.
So, there we go. So he hates Ahab.
Hate you.
3 guys upgraded. Let's start with Spanner number 2. 4, he gets to choose a skill. You can choose odd.
Yeah.
And what do you get? 4 gives him fixer. So he can forfeit his shooting. So he fixes any non-permanent damage in your vehicle on a 6+. If he forfeits his shooting. And you got your driver of the bike. And he gets +1 weapon skill or ballistic skill. 4+ will be ballistic skill.
Please, please, please.
That's what you want. Yep, +1 ballistic skill for him. Yeah, that brings him to ballistic skill 5. And we got the other Spanner who upgraded as well. Spanner number 1. So once you roll for him. 11, he gets to choose a skill.
Do odd again.
Go ahead. Do odd again.
Do odd again.
1, I believe that's Tinkerer. No, he's a doc. So you get to reroll a single serious injury for any orc once per game. Not including the one we just did, obviously, because we've already rolled those. Now let's roll for income. Do you want to roll for your Tinkerer right now?
Yeah.
Okay, D6.
And
No, still no tinkering. So you get 2d6, and then who wasn't out? The one guy, he was down, so he can't get scrap.
No.
So you got 4 guys that can work in the mines. Do you want to do that? You want to send all 4? Okay, roll 4d6 then. Ooh, almost 3 6s though, but you didn't get it. So 15 plus 2d6 from the scrap that you collected. So 50 is 24 scrap. What's your upkeep is 9, so that brings you down to 15 scrap total. On Steve's side, we've got a lot of upgrading. Once, once, twice, twice, and once. So let's start with Captain Ahab. First upgrade, he gets +1 weapon skill or ballistic skill, but I think he's already maxed for those.
6/6.
Yeah, that's max. So you get to choose any trait to upgrade. So you're gonna give him toughness 5?
Yeah.
Sweet. And he gets to upgrade one more time.
No, not him.
He only upgrades once?
Yep.
Oh, sorry, that's these guys.
Yep.
So we have the Spanner who gets to upgrade, so roll for him. So 5, that's +1 strength or attacks. 4+ is attacks. So +1 attacks. Spear Boy gets to upgrade twice. First upgrade is he gets to choose any skill, even one he's not normally allowed to. So he's gonna roll muscle.
Roll muscle.
3 gives him +1 strength in close combat.
He already has that.
Does he?
No, that was the other guy.
That was the other guy. I was gonna say
Okay.
he's strength 4 base, right?
Yep.
So he's strength 5 with a higher initiative in combat without even charging. And upgrade him again. So roll 2d6. 7 is +1 initiative or leadership. So roll d6. 4+ will be leadership. So +1 initiative.
Initiative 6 in combat?
So now he's initiative 5, which will be 6 in close combat with his spear. We got a shooter boy here. Upgrade him. First upgrade is either +1 weapon skill or ballistic skill. So 4+ will be ballistic skill.
Give me that ballistic skill.
No, weapon skill. And his second upgrade, he gets to choose a skill. You're gonna choose Daka.
Now, you know what? Muscle.
You're gonna turn him into a close combat guy.
Muscle.
6 +1 toughness in close combat.
Good.
And then your last shooter boy goes up
Starbuck.
once. Starbuck goes up, chooses a skill.
Stick with muscle.
Forget the shooters, right? Same thing, +1 toughness in close combat. So now we have income. You got 4 scrap counters, and 4 guys can go in the mines. Now 2 of the scrap counters are only worth D3 because you didn't pick them up. Let's do this. 2d6 first. So that's 5, then 2d3. That's another. Oh, that's another 6. So it says 211. And do you want to put all 4 guys in the mines?
I do.
Okay, just don't roll 3 6s. 2 6s. So that's 18 + 11. That's 29. You have 9 models in total, so your upkeep is 5. Okay, so we're talking ransom here. What are you thinking of doing with this bike?
I need 1 tooth.
You're gonna say that out loud? You're the worst negotiator
I know.
possible.
I know. So I'll sell it to you.
Why is everybody so nice? Everybody's
I
been
know.
so nice with the
Yeah.
captured vehicles. It's like, I'll give it to you for 2 teeth.
How much do you want for it?
6.
6? No.
Okay, I'll hang on to it.
Oh, you think you can fight him for it?
Oh yeah.
I'll hang on to it.
So we'll be having a
Oh,
scenario.
wait, no, I can sell my flak armor. I didn't need it. I sold flak for 1 tooth. I got my 1 tooth.
There you go. Okay, so we'll probably be having a scenario later on to recapture this bike. So what you gonna do?
Okay, so I have no horde left after doing this. I sell his flak, upgrade to heavy. These 2 buy sluggers, flak, and a choppa.
Are they selling their shooters?
No, hang on to them.
They're gonna have the shooters and all that? Okay.
And this thing's getting 3 armor plates.
So they'll have a 4-up armor. Okay, expect all that modeled by your next game. And what would you like to do with your teeth?
I'm buying a 3rd bike
And
and a boy to drive.
now you can have another bike without getting another spanner because you have 2 spanners right now. And 1 spanner for the truck and 1 spanner for 3 bikes. So another bike and a boy. And so we'll see that next time that you play. Thanks for watching. Happy wargaming.